guys know how easily makeup can go viral nowadays. So for today's video, I'm going to de-influence you from some of the products that you might be seeing the most on the internet, some of the most overhyped products. And these, for me, they just didn't work out. I just don't love them, or I just think they're not worth the hype and the virality that they are getting. So I have 10 products that I'm going to share today. Obviously, this is just my opinion. If you love any of these products, don't be afraid to share in the comments down below. What I say is not end all be all, but I do think it's nice to round up some products that I personally don't find to be worth it. So let's go ahead and get started. The first product I have are these from Urban Decay, the Face Bond Luminizers. I was originally very excited about these because they're in the same packaging as one of the best foundations that they have. It is the best foundation that they have. But anyways, these I just find to be too glittery for my liking. I'm using the shade Space Cowboy all over, and I've tried this in various ways, and I'm talking every way that you can possibly try a product like this, mixed in with product, over top of product, underneath product, mixed in with moisturizer, and it's just not a glow that I enjoy for myself. The plus side to this product is I do think it is an amazing consistency and formula for oily skin. So I feel like this is a formula they should hold on to. It's just the glitters in here are too much for me. And I feel like if they could refine the glitters in here, this would be a stunning, long-lasting product. But I don't know if you can see, it's hard to tell. But there's just little flecks of glitters all over the face, and it's not very flattering. And you know, I'm using the shade Space Cowboy, which is a little bit more skin toned. They also have like this one, Mirror Ball, is really light. It's supposed to give a highlighted effect. So I've tried this underneath foundation, over top of foundation, just too glittery, and it doesn't really show much besides the glitter. I found that when I mixed it into foundation, all I saw was the glitter. It didn't really add anything to the product. For me, this has just taken too long to try to figure out, to try to make work for myself. I don't like the glitters in here. End of story. I find them unflattering. So while I think that this is a formula that could be saved and could be made great, I can't get over the metallicness and glitteriness in here. Now, I do want to talk about this foundation, which I know because some people are loving this. This is from ABH, and it's the Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Matte Foundation. Now, this is one where I'm like, it's definitely not bad, and there's definitely going to be some people that are here for it and are going to love it. It's just, I do think it's overhyped, and I do want to explain my reasonings why, and I don't think it's going to be good for everybody. So just take a moment, hear me out. Now, first and foremost, I have dry skin. It's also winter. So my skin is not faring well with this product. I think first and foremost, oily skin is going to appreciate this product a little bit better. Secondly, this works better if I prep my skin accordingly. Thirdly, just a random point that is really amazing about this foundation, it is blurring and it is perfecting. But she means business. This is a serious foundation. And like I said, it is not a bad foundation. I just think there's better, more perfecting foundations that are a little less difficult to figure out on my dry skin. I can make this work. I can have a decent foundation day with this. But there's also foundations I have that I feel like give me the coverage, give me the blurring, without it making my skin look dry, or without me having to mix it with products to take away from that dryness. I mean, this is a mask, and I don't mean that in a bad way. This is full beat, which I so appreciate, but too dry on me. And also, the wear time on this isn't amazing. I find that it looks quite heavy at the end of the day. Not bad enough for me to not want to use it because, like I said, I love the mask perfected look that this gives, but it's just a bit finicky. It took a little too many times for me to wear this to decide how I fully feel about it, and it's a product where I will work to continue using this and eventually finish it, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it again. Now, that being said, I don't think this is for my skin type. If you have oily skin, this truly might be a great one to look into, especially if you have a lot of pores. if you have dry skin like me, ABH's other liquid foundation, ugh, you will love it. It is so, so good. So while this personally won't have its place in my daily routine, ABH does have another really good one. Okay, the next product that I have is one of my favorite products ever. It's just something I want you to keep in mind if you wanted this product. So this is from Huda Beauty. It's the Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, which is my favorite setting powder of all time. But the marketing team that Huda has is genius because she markets not just the product but also the color, and she was marketing ube birthday cake. It was a whole collection based on ube, and the truth to the matter is this purple powder is not going to look good on everybody, including myself, and I knew that when purchasing it, but I didn't care. I still wanted it. I think it's because I'm Asian. I love ube. I love purple. I wanted this powder, knowing it wasn't going to work for me. And guess what? I got it, and it doesn't work for me. Huda is so talented and smart that she can get me to buy a product that I know is not going to be my color. And I know a lot of other people also fell into the same trap. And it's nobody's fault but our own, but this just is not flattering. Now, I could get this to work with the right blush, but I shouldn't have to. I have the colors in this line that look good on me. Why did I buy this powder? So this is just a warning because she did a whole collection on this. The campaign, everything was amazing. So it became a really best-selling collection for the moment. And now some of us look like this. So anyways, if you have like medium, deeper complexions, this is totally going to look a lot better on you. But get Cherry Blossom Cake if you're around my skin tone. But so many people, everybody, were trying to get this powder to work for them because we wanted the ube birthday cake light purple setting powder. And it's just, sometimes we got to face reality. You know what I mean? We got to be realistic here. Hopefully, if you've wanted it because of the theme and the marketing and you're around my skin tone, I've made you rethink it. And I have de-influenced you. Because honestly, this is not cute. Okay, the next product I have, unfortunately, you know what a stan I am of Miss Natasha Denona, but I do not like her okay, scratch that, rewind. I do like the High Blush Cloudy Cream Cheek duos. But do I think they're worth it? Probably not, and let me tell you why. So in this duo, you get a cream blush and a cream highlight. And the blushes are fine. The quality on this is not bad. I just want to add that. But it's also just not super impressive. I think that the blushes blend out really easily. I like the blushes more than I like the highlight. But again, they're just okay. The cream highlights, they're all right. Some of them are better than others depending on what color you get, but they just don't do enough. I would have much preferred a cream blush and then a powder highlight. They're okay, but I could have gotten this with any random powder highlight. There's just nothing special about them, honestly. And then to kind of put the cherry on top to let you know why I don't think these are worth it, I don't like the colors she picked. They're all very vibrant and warm and look very similar, give the same effect on the cheek. Cheeks are difficult. You can only go so many ways, but there's so many tones that she could have played with in the line, like more neutral tones, more orangey tones, more purpley, more mauve-y tones, but she's stuck in this like bright pink color family for all of these, to where if you like the formula, okay, pick up one, but don't pick up any more than that because they all kind of look similar. So the range itself was truly the most disappointing part of this, and the formula, while it's fine, there's so many amazing cream cheek formulas out there right now that this one just doesn't stand out. Okay, the next product, I have it on one eye, but I just want to send a warning about the Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Eye Trends palettes. And it's not that these are necessarily bad, it's just that they are not Charlotte Tilbury's best work, and these are not giving luxury makeup. You're paying a luxury price point, you're paying for a luxury product from a luxury brand, and you're not getting that Go in other luxury directions if you're going for luxury eyeshadows. I promise you, you will be a lot happier with what you receive. I mean, now don't get me wrong, they look pretty, but the formula, you can work with them. You're not gonna have a bad time with them, though I've had some questionable experiences with Super Neutral. But like this one is pretty. I'm gonna show you what I did today. I'm starting off with this shade, and I figured I'd try and make the ube powder look as good as possible. So I'm using the Digital Lilac. All of them are monochrome as well, so you only get a specific look with each palette, which I like. I like a monochrome palette, but it's just not her best work. And don't get me wrong, over the years, Charlotte Tilbury has sometimes had some questionable eyeshadow quality. She's not a consistent brand when it comes to eyeshadows, but when she hits, she hits. This is when the reviews come in handy for her brand, since she is a bit inconsistent. This is not a hit. It's not worth the money, especially with what you can get from other brands nowadays. I'm actually taking a fluffier brush. I'm gonna use this one to get it a little bit more lilac-y. The look I'm gonna do is pretty today. Like, I like the colors in here, but in terms of value, I do want to de-influence you because this is simply not the best value. Pressing the darkest shade in the outer corner, and then the lower lash line. I don't think I did that on this eye, whoops. Well, we'll have to match it up. Blend this out. Now the shimmers in here I was so excited about, but look at how dry and just underwhelming that is. So I'm gonna go in with a spray, which this helps, but it's gonna take a lot of building. I'm just simply not impressed by these. And when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury, I feel like we should be impressed, and I'm not. So I can get these to work, I can get pretty looks. If you already bought it, like you can make it work. But as a makeup reviewer, I feel like I would not be doing my job if I didn't at least attempt to de-influence you. Because these are not best of the best. They are not creme de la creme. I'm just gonna press this into my lash line. But this has really helped the ube blend in. So I told you I can get ube to work for me. But y'all know I should not have spent my money on it. I really shouldn't have. There was no other way. I have to punish myself. I had to do it to teach me. And I can't promise you it won't happen again, but I might be buying a taro bubble tea powder made for deep complexions because I love a taro bubble tea. Or a brown sugar bubble tea one. Okay, this next one I have talked a lot about recently, so I'm gonna go through it fast. But Benefit is one of those brands where when they launch a product, they have a huge marketing budget and they give it to all of the hands of the correct influencers that have quite the amount of influence. But you know, a PR package won't sway me. I received this in a PR package and I don't care. I'm going to tell you, this flakes like crazy. It took a few trials for me to recognize that, but I get black flakes all over my face when I use this. Now it's an interesting concept. You can see there's two different sides to the spoolie for different purposes. It don't matter what size you use, it is going to flake. Now I like the way it coats the lashes. I cannot deny it. Looks really nice how it sets on the lashes. But you won't be able to see it, obviously, but I will have black flakes all over my face at the end of the day. And that is just simply not acceptable. Now, my lashes, are they gonna look good in a few moments? Yeah, they probably will. But don't let that influence you. I am de-influencing you. Don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna finish putting this on now. Yep, I told you the mascara would look really good, but remember, this will be down here. We're gonna move on to lips because honestly there have been some disappointing lip products. Now this one, while yes, viral, I think most people aren't as into this. Let me show you why. So these are the Rhode Peptide Lip Shapes, and I've talked about these a lot in videos, so I'm gonna like try and breeze through them. See how that goes. So look. disappears. Like one swipe, all of the color is gone, and that literally happens on the lips as well, which I find interesting because they had initially advertised it as a product that can be blended out with the fingers, with the little tool on the back, but it blends out to nothing. Because you'll remember, people were like, when mostly influencers were getting this, they were like, why can't I see the color? Well, it's because these blend away, and they were advertised to be used to be blended. And then I talked about this. Hold on. Before I get into that, they are pretty. I do like the application. It's just functionally, I need my lip products to last, particularly the more pigmented, even though these are more sheer, but the base products, I need them to last. And these just don't. And what I found interesting is I feel like Rhode almost backtracked. Now, they did never say that these were long lasting, but that was kind of their defense for people saying like these disappear really quickly and they don't set down, by the way. So sure, they never said it was long lasting, but they were advertising these as a lip liner. You can say, no, it's just to contour and shade the lips. I just lined my lips with them. And under no circumstance do you not want a product that's lining your lips to disappear so quickly. So anyways, some people are liking them, of course, to each their own, but for me, I need a product that's gonna last, and this just doesn't. And I do not dare blend this out because then it looks really messy and I look like I don't know how to apply my makeup. It's not cute when blended. The next one, it's an amazing product, but I just want to give you a warning. So Summer Fridays, for their anniversary or birthday of the brand, they relaunched what sold out last time, the Lip Butter Balm and Birthday Cake, and I didn't get a hold of it the first time that it launched. And I'll say this a million times over. You know I love this formula. But just with how pink the advertisements were for this and all the glitter everywhere, because this is supposed to be a pink glittery shade, I thought this is gonna be it. This is gonna be my favorite color ever. And I should have known better, but this is a warning if you have the same thought process that I did. Lo and behold, we have another clear gloss, which, I mean, it's fine, you know? I love this product. I'm gonna use it up. I'd probably repurchase it too because the packaging is cute. It smells amazing. But I was hoping we'd have more color in here. I was hoping we'd have more glitter. So, amazing formula. I just was hoping for something a little different. If you have a billion of these already like me, this one won't look very different from them. So that's how I'm gonna de-influence you. Okay. Everybody, I feel like, was loving these from Laneige, the Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum. You know I love a good Laneige lip product. And this one has a little bit of a viral moment here with this donut squishy applicator. I kind of find it not very functional. I don't know, I just don't like the way this fits my lips. I like the angled tip of their regular lip products. I find this a little messy. The product just runs off the side. I don't have control with it. The product itself is nice. It's a thin serum compared to their other lip balms, so it doesn't have as much longevity, and it has a little bit of pigment to it though, so it's not super clear. I will say the shade Sugar Glaze is a really pretty color. It has a lot more deepness than it looks. I just feel like they don't have the grip that I want to the lips. I just don't love these. I don't think they're a bad product, but I still prefer a slanted applicator in this cool squishy feeling. It does feel nice. I don't like the applicator, and I think the product's okay. I still like their original lip balms better. They're okay, but if you saw how viral they were, and I don't know how you didn't if you follow the makeup channels, particularly on TikTok, they were everywhere, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be life-changing, and I just don't think that it was. So, newsflash, not life-changing. Fine product though. I still do love me a good Laneige lip product, but I gotta be dramatic for this kind of video. Okay, the very last product, this is one where it's like overly sponsored. Overhyped and overly sponsored. And I love working with L'Oreal. They have some great products. But this Plump Ambition Hyaluronic Lip Oil really disappointed me. I felt like on everybody's lips online, it looked so glassy, glowy, juicy, and it just kind of was like fart emoji. Poop emoji, you know, when I put it on. Okay, so let me put one on. And just to be clear, it's not bad. it's just not as good as it looked. So we'll do crystal clear because this looks the most glazy. Like, it doesn't really fill in the lines of the lips. It's really thin. It does burn though. Oof. It really burns. It has some plumping if you don't like burning. Okay, let's do, oh, my lip's burning. I kind of like it, but you know, let's try Worth It. Like, you see what I mean? That's so not impressive for it being a lip oil. This just added a little bit of gloss. It's not bad. I can't express that enough, but it's just not what I thought it was. Like, how often do you see a product online that everybody's raving about? It looks amazing when they apply it, and then you get it and you're just like, that was it? That's all it does? That's kind of how I felt about these. So will I continue to use them? Yes. But are they a product that I would drag you into the drugstore for to pick up? No. And that's just me being real with y'all. I was not impressed, but my lips are burning. They're getting toasted by this lip oil. Like, I feel like they should be this big now. All right, you guys, now we did get the makeup to pull together, right? She's not looking too bad. A little dry, but she's not looking too bad. But anyways, these are 10 products that I am seeing all over the internet right now, and I wanted to de-influence you a little bit, maybe help you save some money, at least tell you why I don't love these products and why I find them to be a bit overhyped. If you've tried any of these products and you feel differently than me, oh my gosh, please share in the comments below why you love it. I love an active comment section where you guys give your opinions, even if they're differing from mine. I think that they help people get one step closer to purchasing products and finding things that they would like and help make those decisions. So we're all in this together, so make sure you share your thoughts down below. Remember, these are just my own, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Beware of the products that you might be seeing a lot of. Do your research before you decide that they are for you. Maybe let the hype die down a little bit. I find that that helps. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.
It's delicious.